What we do here is go back.
G'day guys and girls, it's your boy EldenRing, and today we have a special video. Now when I say special, I mean it's fucking For today's video, we'll be looking at AcerThron, also known as AcerTard. Now, if you don't know who AcerThron is, he is a quote, a fat ass who lives like a slob and he's not ashamed to admit it. Hilarious let's plays, informative exploit demonstrations, and in-depth story analysis. My favourite genres are RPG, platformers, and wrestling games. Feel free to subscribe, watch my videos, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/AcerThron, and if you've got the heart and pockets for it, support me on Patreon. Now, that's pretty funny. Now the funny part is where he does the disclaimer.
All videos on my Twitch channel, including live streams, are my property and copyrighted by me unless otherwise specified. AcerThron owns all the copyright to all videos on this channel unless otherwise noted, and I claim copyright of all material. This constitutes a declaration under 17 USC 411C of intent to secure copyright.
Now, honestly, that's fucking hilarious because I'm abusing that copyright and fucking YouTube's copyright system known as fair use. Okay, so for today's video, we're going to be reacting to a beautiful, well-crafted, 100% totally scripted video called Dark Souls and Elden Ring do indeed need an easy mode, but not for the reasons you think. Now, I've watched some of this video and holy fucking shit, I kid you not, I've lost more brain cells than I thought I ever had. Now sit back, relax, grab your stepmom, and let's begin.
When it comes to the debate of whether or not these games need easy modes, it usually boils down to two main arguments.
Okay, two things. One, why is he bringing up the Trump versus Biden fucking midterm election? And what does that mean? Like, I get you trying to be like fucking hilarious, but bro, it just ruins your argument completely and makes you look like a clown.
First, in favor of easy modes is the argument of accessibility. If an easy mode were added to the games, more people would be inclined to play the games, thereby increasing its sales and popularity.
Well, yes, that can be a good thing, but there's no point when Elden Ring has already sold 16.6 million copies this year alone. So saying, oh yeah, adding an easy mode will make it more sales. Mate, the whole reason it's sold so well is because of the difficulty factor.
On the other hand, opponents of an easy mode argue that the challenge is the whole point of these games, so an easy mode would just gut the games.
The reason why they don't want an easy mode, because the whole point of the Souls games is that they're hard. It's been like that since Dark Souls, and it's not gonna change after Elden Ring 2 or like Dark Souls 73, Electric Boogaloo, mate. So you just have to think that, oh, it's a staple for their franchise that the games are hard, maybe we should just accept it, move on. If you get told to get good, maybe just take it into consideration, try and be more patient, and yeah, honestly, I've only played Dark Souls 3, I was shit at it, but as I got more patient, I actually improved, so there, easy.
Further argue that those who fail to get good honestly don't deserve to play Dark Souls or Elden Ring, and that if they want to have fun with these games, they need to earn their fun.
But that's the whole point of the Souls games, you have to earn your fun, and sometimes the whole fun of it is just the difficulty factor. So when a game publisher, say, releases a hard game, people enjoy it, they have fun, and you don't, that doesn't mean you criticize everyone, saying why this is a bad game. Yeah, sure, it's a personal opinion, but that doesn't mean that everyone should agree with your opinion, and you have to be able to take criticism for that.
That I feel Elden Ring sucks. Not because of any of the story or game mechanics, I literally haven't even played the game, but because the FromSoft fanbase is so incredibly toxic.
The whole point of that video is why you don't like the fanbase, but not the actual game, so I don't see why you just have to say, oh, I hate Elden Ring, it's a bad game, despite not playing it, and you're just basing it off the actual community. Whereas a better alternative for that title would be why I hate the From Software fanbase. and boom, you wouldn't have as much controversy as you would now.
I don't even have to play the game myself to have this opinion, because by that logic, you can't really judge Fred fucking Phelps unless you've actually participated in his little religious cult firsthand.
I don't think you can correlate and compare Fred Phelps, who was a pretty disgusting dude, not gonna lie, compared to bloody a video game that you haven't played.
The vast majority of FromSoft fans are the kinds of toxic shitheads that you would expect to find lurking among the deepest.
Okay, so according to this guy, the deepest part of the dark web, you know, the very shady areas of the parts where like you can hire hitman for money and buy viruses, is the Kiwi Farms. Now, if you don't know what the Kiwi Farms is, let's just say it's the site that made Chris Chan do some really unforgivable things.
Everyone in the world can be lumped into two categories. Either you absolutely worship the ground that Dark Souls and EldenRing walk on and would sell your soul for the chance to stand in the shadow of Hidetaka Miyazaki's ass for even a split second, or they are a bunch of filthy casuals who need to kill themselves.
Again, he doesn't back this up with like any screenshots or anything. But, like, see, look, I don't fucking praise Dark Souls for what it is. It's a good game, I can tell you that. But I'm not like, oh, it's the best game ever, you should go play it. If you don't, you should fucking kill yourself. Honestly, just fucking do it now. Like, I haven't seen anyone say that. No matter what forum I go on, what friends I talk to, even my mates who fucking love Elden Ring, none of them have told me to kill myself because I said, yeah, I just don't enjoy Elden Ring. Like, he must get the best treatment to piss off that many people in the Elden Ring community so he can get fake responses like this. It's honestly hilarious how hard he tries just to like make the Elden Ring community the worst community known to mankind, when he knows for a fact that the Siege community exists. Now that community is a fucking nutshell and I love it at the same time.
There is no in between. I previously did a lot.
Okay, this is gonna be live. So I was watching the video, right? So the part we got up to was where he showed his live stream. Now, that's when I decided to make a video on this, right? So what I did, right, was go into the comments, and there's this one. Elden Ring wasn't too difficult, and I'm a casual gamer, so he agrees that it wasn't too difficult. And then so I don't even know what the point of his video is. And that's because this dude stopped watching halfway when he saw his living conditions. This guy has the audacity to post www.lifehack, trying to claim that messy people have more creative and productive minds. Now, apparently science says there's no real evidence. It's like, oh yeah, sorry, they devote time and energy more carefully. It's like, look, after I saw his living conditions, right, I decided to, nah, I'm fucking cleaning my room. I don't want my room to end up looking like his. Another thing to mention, does he look like this fucking dude from South Park? Because I just can't unsee it, and it's fucking hilarious.
Little piece of so-called evidence. Go ahead and check out the archive of that video. Instead, I have a new counter-argument to make. Yeah, unlike you guys, I actually update and evolve my argument.
So you're telling me your fucking arguments evolve like Pokemon? That you abuse them so many times that they just eventually evolve. Now, I don't know, that's probably not the right terminology to say. You should have said something like, I looked back on my arguments and I disagree with them now, so I changed them. But other than that, you say they evolve. They have more meaning now. They're more powerful. They do more damage.
For example, if you kill in self-defense, that's basically the same thing as not killing at all. At that point, the victim effectively killed himself.
What is that point? Your Honor, it wasn't self-defense. He just killed himself because he broke into my house and threatened me.
This applies to toxic behavior as well. Take for example this Reddit.
Now he's comparing the EldenRing fanbase to a fucking Reddit post about someone disrespecting someone who did SA. Now, that's a bit retarded and completely not related at all, mate. Like, honestly, I have the lowest IQ in my household, right? And I know that those two aren't related at all.
Ed, let's turn again to the Reddit poll that my livestream debate opponent showed me. The second most popular response was that the community is actually wholesome and not toxic. But we have no way of knowing how many toxic shitheads voted that way solely because they feel that the toxicity that filthy casuals receive at the hands of the true FromSoft fans is...
So what he's doing is taking the whole entire population of the EldenRing and fucking Dark Souls fanbase of, I don't know, around, say, 6,000, right? That's just a sample size. And on that small sample size of the fucking probably 50 million total players that have actually played the game, is just saying, oh yeah, just based off this one shitty poll, I'm right. And he's also trying to be biased and say that I am probably half the people in that did the we're a wholesome community lied because I've had a bad experience with the fucking EldenRing community, meaning that I am right and that those people are lying.
Actually justified, which in their warped view is tantamount to not being toxic at all. So no, until I see unambiguous and unfakeable evidence to the contrary, I still stand by my initial argument that the vast majority of the FromSoft fanbase is exceedingly toxic. Well,
my mate just proved my point while also only looking at the toxic side and not looking at the other wholesome side of the entire community, thus making it more biased towards his argument, which in this case, you should be fucking representing each side equally and no bias. So we can't really say your opinion is true. That's a personal opinion, I don't care. But when you only look at one side, yeah, you may be right, but you have to also consider the other side of the argument.
After all, their reasoning for not wanting easy modes in these games is, in itself, gatekeeping and elitist.
The main reason is because the Souls fucking franchise has been known for to be difficult. Now, if you were just to say, oh yeah, let's put a fucking easy mode in, right, that's gonna completely ruin the entire game. Because why challenge yourself when you can just hit the easy mode?
They don't want easy modes because they feel that anyone who isn't the most hardcore of hardcore gamers doesn't deserve to play this game anyway.
You don't need to be a hardcore gamer to get good at EldenRing. Like, just put some time in, watch some YouTube tutorials, fucking do some research online. I don't know, be patient, and yeah, you'll probably be better at the game instead of just rushing in, guns blazing. Or, matter of fact, I should be saying swords swinging or fucking axes swinging, because they don't have guns. But still, my point stands that you just have to put your time and dedication into the game to actually become better at it.
So how does this translate to the games being better off if they had easy modes? Well, if easy modes were implemented, the true FromSoft fans would likely throw a big-ass temper tantrum. They would scream, kick, break a lot of things, and those of us who actually live in the real world would have a nice hearty laugh.
I'm pretty sure the fucking EldenRing community right now is the one laughing while you're throwing a tantrum about the game being too hard. So I don't know what the whole point of that statement was when you can say the exact same thing about you, in that sense of the EldenRing fanbase and all that. It's like, oh yeah, I want an easy mode, give it to me now. See, you're complaining so much that you're pretty much fucking throwing a tantrum while the EldenRing community is fucking pissing their pants laughing at your content, because you can't make a point to save your life.
And once that happens, the toxic shitheads will likely boycott FromSoft fans in mass droves. This will cause the game's fan bases to dwindle at first, but now that the fan bases have become significantly less toxic thanks to their exclusion, more and more casuals will swoop in to fill the void in the fan base left by those toxic shitheads. thereby restoring balance to the universe.
Honey, where's the shotgun?
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I believe that Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and every other game made by From Software all need to have easy modes included in them. It's not to make the games themselves better. It's to make the fan base better by doing pest control on the worst that humanity has to offer. So with that said, I bid you all adieu. AcerThron out. Peace!
Okay, so the whole argument now was to prove that making the game easier, right, will make the fan base less toxic. I'm fucking had enough of this gay ass shit. So anyway, guys, make sure to like, hit subscribe. Let's get me to 100k. 100k, I fucking wish, cunt. 100 subs. Yeah, adios.